Boulder, Colorado, one of the most picturesque locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Noles will get us started with the opening kickoff. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Looking for a productive play on first down. On the run, it's Welch. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration, nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
The Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He's got it. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They've been running it, but now the pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Running back goes in motion. He'll throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's run out of bounds but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Using the quick game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Here's the handoff. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
Tackle is made at the 17-yard line. Brings up third down.
9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback checking the play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Russell. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed give-me 4th down conversion either, but still, they trusted him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
And the Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. A first down run in the red zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. The Buffaloes are in the hurry-up.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Pushes ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bucks!
I really love that first drive by the offense. It always seemed like they were just one step ahead of the D. And a nice job there down close. When the defense knew they were going to run the football, being more physical, running it in on 3rd down to get the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. First down here for the offense. The give is to Williams. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Glenn. He's got his man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. It's a 1st and 10.
That's a really good-looking throw there. And I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Wenke, who, of course, would go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he gets going and he gets into a groove, he just does not miss. He is able to light up the scoreboard for the Seminoles.
He wants to go deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Final play of the quarter coming. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Colorado 7, Florida State 0.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Seminoles headed quickly to the line. Back to pass, it's Glenn. Got his man on the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
And the Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. Corners are going to bail. The give is to Williams. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They'll give it to the back. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Got enough space. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Seminoles are threatening on 1st and goal. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
Man, let's not overcomplicate this. I love it. Put the QB under center. You know it's a QB sneak. Make the defensive line stop me. That hard to the goal line, it's hard to do. And the offense didn't try to get too cute. Really nice work getting the touchdown.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
When we were throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Looking to move it through the air. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Still on the 35-yard line. They'll try it again on 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Fires the pass, intercepted. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Burrow. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He wants to throw it again. He's going for a big play downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. Bringing it back, it's Miller. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistake.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On second down, wants to throw it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Oh, man. The quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. They turn to the passing game on third and short. He's right on target. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Buffaloes will snap it on first and 10. Motion from the offense. Looking to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now second and 10 from the 40. He's looking to throw. And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force passes into double coverage like that.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
And the offense clearly saying we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And the quarterback is snowed under. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The #1 job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not, but my #1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going for it all. Snags it on the right. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. To the air, it's Glenn. He's not afraid to go deep. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Buffaloes will boot it away to start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Wood or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. It's a draw. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off play action. It's complete on the right side. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
A strike downfield. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give is to Williams. They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. The Noles pick up the first down.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. To throw, it's Burrow. He wants it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offense coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
The kickoff bounces through the... Bring it out to the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll run the option. The pitch. At the 35, he's loose. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a gap. It's Welsh. Plows through the defense. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Russell. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll leave it with him.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Shoots it to the left. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Russell. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Gonna run it. It's Welch.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida State 14, Colorado 7.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break.
Pound 55 weak. Alert.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Man, it's nice to have a guy on short yardage situations. You can turn and you can hand the ball to him. And you know he's not going to dance. You know he's going to be really physical, lower his shoulder. I don't care how many yards he gets. He just needs to get past that first down mark.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. The give. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the counter. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
At the 12-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route, and because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
It's good.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Looking to throw, it's Burrow. Fires to the right. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, they've done a lot of really nice things on the road in this game so far, and that's why they have the lead. But after that incompletion now, you can sense the momentum now switching back to the home team late in this game.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Noles will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch, called for and made. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
He wants to pass it on second down. Throwing right. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He breaks a tackle.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead? On third down, going up top. Makes the grab. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
What a play call in a 2-minute situation. They find the shot opportunity. They take advantage of it, flipping the field. They've now put themselves in a chance to come back and win this thing.
The give to the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. They'll run the quarterback sneak. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. They'll try to run it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. He takes a knee, and it took longer than they had hoped, but they finally get their first victory of the season. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.